emerge from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick 6. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Murray tucks and runs.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't?
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, 49ers.
And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side.
Yeah, it's on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. And that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's complete to Williams.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rolling to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Got some room at the 30. They find some open field here as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done.
And Owen will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Wilson. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On second down, this is Edmonds. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man, complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That swung out to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?